Yeah, not a lot of stocks are looking A1. You guys know me, usually it's pretty quick figuring out what I like, but when we have to constantly flip back and forth, you know that there's not many prime setups that I'm liking.
And that's basically it for today, right? So what we're hearing, most sources are saying, is that because of the CPI data that was released today, which again, not many of us really even know how to understand CPI data or what it's supposed to look like, what we were expecting, stuff like that. Things are a little, up in the sky. Our day trades, Zeb was a very successful day trade. It did really good stuff for everyone. Even after its initial spike, it did go higher, and then hopefully you sold and didn't end up being a bag holder. But if you didn't get to sell for whatever reason, it still made it back up there, right? So you got to kind of sell it twice at 11, 11:20, right? You could sell it right here at 11ish, and then sell it again here at 11ish, and now it's actually holding up there, which hints that it might actually continue going up even more, which would be wonderful. Now all the posts are starting to come out, so I'm just keeping an eye out on what am I looking for. Let me take a quick look at. So I have a couple contracts. As soon as the day starts, they should kick in pretty well. Everything is actually moving the way I want them to today, so that'd be pretty nice. Looking at my list right now, so we're looking good with our crypto world still. All right, we're gonna need to wait till these lines develop a little more to get a good idea of what's happening with our power stocks, which ones are gonna try to make a move up. As you see, Nvidia is already looking pretty cute. So Nvidia is jumping up as soon as the day has started. Good for them, because they've been on somewhat of a downwards trend, and that might still end up being a downwards trend. We're looking at AMD today for sure. So Litecoin yesterday actually broke my average. My average for all 300 is about 174. It broke 174 for like a split second yesterday, and then came back just a little down. But yeah, it's still doing its thing. Bitcoin holding 46K, which is huge. That's a big number to be sitting at. We got earnings coming still, right? So today we're looking Wednesday, right? Clover is a big one. Neo for sure. Wix.com, I'm really happy for, because I know they did a lot during this time due to COVID. So people making online websites for their whatever company or service they want to offer. Right, so here we are, which is the typical thing we usually see during earnings anyway. I don't know if they gave bad earnings, but right, outlook on growing COVID uncertainty. Okay. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Break in Russia. So this is quite a fall for them. Um, I would have probably tried swinging a call option yesterday, so I'm glad I didn't, because they clearly didn't go up. But after this entire time where they've been falling in the past week and just falling since, I would say, I think it's safe to say it started falling since right here, because that was the first time it fell. It kind of recovered and then it just died, right? So it has had its time where it made it all the way to 300. I'm gonna add this to my power list. Because this is a power company right now, and with the COVID and other issues still around, I can see them making their way back to 300 very soon. But you can see here, May 13, 2021, they started skyrocketing, right? And that was also after a very big fall, right? Whenever they have this big fall, then they go up. So now it's basically, buy the dip concept. It dipped, you buy that dip. So it fell. We're gonna wait and watch when it starts to curl back up and grab that moment. Seize the power there. Let me see what else is happening. Tilray and all the wheat stocks. Let me see what this is looking like. 1480. Wow, so it's still trying to do its thing. This may be tradable for an option today. Just a small play though, small call play on this. Nothing crazy. So let's see, because you know the other wheat stocks are not really doing all that with it. You can see here, this was one day where I bought 600 shares at 1578 in May and sold all of it at 1607. So that's pretty cute. That's a nice little jump. And I might try to do something with it today too, since it's looking pretty good, pointing upwards. But I'm gonna watch to see how much longer it continues to point upwards. Okay. WPG, I'm still in with my limit sell for 2 if it ever hits 2. It was very close to hitting 2. It's not a massive loss if I take the L at any point, but we'll see what it does. I'll probably try to average it down. WPG always does this kind of spiking up, so yeah, I'm not too worried there. Fisker was being pumped on a certain day after hours. And then I was hoping to see it come back down. So this was one day where it got pumped after hours. It didn't really die that much though. I was gonna get puts on it, but it didn't really die. I didn't get puts on it yesterday. I should have just done that. It fell pretty hard yesterday. I forgot. Okay, but we'll see. I'm not sure if it's gonna actually hold up here. It's not really typically that high. You know, most times it comes back down. So we'll see what it does. Going back to my other tab with all my options, let's see what we're going to be looking at today. So you got Apple. I need this to finally start ascending. So I think it's finally starting to break out. I needed to do this morning like that, all the way to as close as possible to up here, 147, right, 148. It'd be wonderful. Let me see what else. Someone just posted. Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, X. Man, I gotta remember that when steel plays are looking like it's about to come, you buy the steel play, right? So I never got the options on X, but X has been, you know, this last week, it started this day right here, broke through, started going crazy. Now it's hitting 28. Today we're looking for a break of 29, right? So we're gonna keep that positivity going. Let's see what it does. Manos, hey bro, it's Manoli from the other day. Yeah, good to have you back again. Thoughts on Neo today? Yeah, I'm getting there. So Neo, let me go back to I just wanted to see real quick with crypto doing well. I think Ryan and Mara might both actually be call option days today. Ryan already showed good earnings. Mara's going to be giving good earnings pretty soon. And I know the earnings are going to be great because crypto's on a bull run. So I'm going to watch both of these for call plays. Right, jumped up pretty nicely. Let me go back to my other tab real quick. So Neo, I've been looking at Neo for quite a while because I like to catch it coming back down. I hate how some of these tabs are not really opening up though. That's pretty annoying. And I know I want to do Pfizer options today as well. I just don't know if it's my browser or Robinhood just sucking ass, or is it just that tab not working? But yeah, Neo's been pretty good. I'm just looking forward to actually grabbing puts on it when it's all done, because I already have puts on Plug, for example, right? And the other EV related stuff, I was looking forward to it finally starting to die out, but it hasn't. So those puts are gonna be a fail, and it never really ended up dying out. So I probably got in too early with the puts. I'll wait until they really decide to die out. Plug, ChargePoint, most of these stocks that are related to like electric vehicles, whenever they do finally soar, they just fall back down. You can see this chainsaw kind of mechanism they always follow. So I'm waiting to catch something like this, right? This is going to easily eat up whatever tiny losses I'll have here, nothing significant, and then more than that, right? So with Neo, like absolutely nothing wants to work. So I'm pretty sure these tabs are just bad now. Let me just close that. Let's look at AMD today. FUBO, MU, I'm not interested in right now. Let's go to Neo. What was my AMD note? So AMD, I want to do long. Let me just keep my note here. Actually, oh, I have my note here already. Okay, this is the options page. Got it. So with Neo, now here we are. See, it's a beautiful stock. I didn't get to do this. But what's amazing about it is you could do a call option, wait till it gets to a certain price target, right? It's not like you're gonna know this is the height. This is the height it's gonna go to, right? But have your own little price target, something that you're happy with. Maybe sell the option at 46. Then wait for this first dip, right? When it fell, you got to see it fall like that. Now you get puts on it, and then boom, make a shit ton of money. Sell it at whatever price target you think you're happy, right? 42, 44, 43, whatever you're happy with. And then you wait till the next time it does this. You see this thing right here? It went up, came back down, started going up. Once you see this much of going up, you're pretty confident. And plus, of course, with your knowledge of news and what else is happening in the industry and whatnot, you can now confidently get a call option. And there you go, massive income again. Then the next day you see this fall, this first fall right here. You know it's a put day. You get a little put, you sell it. You know, it's just scalping for days. So today is pointing up, right? So this looks like a good day for a call. Pretty much, that's exactly what I think it'll do. Actually, yeah, it's gonna go up today because electric vehicles are already in right now. It's a big topic. Everyone's all the like EV stocks are going up, and they have earnings today, right? So because of both of those things, you can predict exactly what is most likely to happen. It seems, for weird reasons, earnings day always causes stocks to go down. Clover is what I'm thinking on earnings day is actually going to skyrocket because this was pumped multiple times in the last month or two, right? So you know, with stocks that are usually pumped when they have earnings, you know they're going to be really good earnings and probably get pumped again. So that's the probability index of things. Like Wix is an extremely successful company. I don't know if they gave bad earnings, but they've been dipping and they dipped really hard today. That's just what usually happens, it seems, with stocks that didn't get pumped and should have done well with earnings. They're the ones that usually get clobbered and they go down. It's really weird, I'm not gonna lie. And it's just what happens. AMC had earnings and they've been pumped, of course, for months. So of course they went up. You know, and it's just a weird thing that happens. You know, Wix looks really strange to me considering COVID and all the people making online businesses and how Wix is one of the easiest ones to use for that. You don't even have to be tech savvy and you can do it. So yeah, that's kind of a theory I like to use because that's just what I've seen, right? That's just what I've seen. And trends are obviously a thing, right? Trends are not godlike predictors, but they are a thing. It seems that you can see from here, every time Neo has pointed down, like a big down, it just goes down like crazy. Like it keeps going down, right? And every time it's pointed up, it just keeps going up, right? And not just a little bit. So it's like I would say it's like a power stock too, in the sense that once it points in a certain direction, it follows through for that direction. So I'm looking forward to this going up. I'll probably, if I see it break 45, I'll probably get a call option for it and then follow it through to maybe $1 up, maybe $1.50 up, see how that does, and then trim, right? Don't always sell all. Sell some of it, sell some more as it keeps going up, and sell the last few when it reaches my third price target. So we'll see how it looks like when the morning starts, right? I'm going to take note right here that right now it's 44.70. I'm hoping that it'll break 48.50, and I'm going to let it go to price target 1 of I want to say 49, 50, and then 51, and then 52, which is the really unlikely level. But if it gets to 51, I'll be holding on to a few more. Maybe if I get 10 contracts or whatever, depending on the price, I'll hold a few more to 52. See if it makes it there, right? AMD, I'm excited for. Pfizer, can I finally see it? Yeah, there you go. So Pfizer's been on a really good bull run. They recently had more vaccine doses being sent out. Not only this, I just saw this, but there's also the UK also got more Pfizer vaccines. They just made like, they got orders in the billions in dollars of orders there. So gonna keep an eye on all of that. Let me see, I just got some more alerts from some people. Okay, yeah, FUBO or PH. Oh, why are we still watching or PH? Let me see. Oh, okay, I see. I have my contracts on it, but I was hoping it was gonna come back down. Usually when this has happened, it's usually just gonna die out. I know it dies out eventually. I'm pretty weirded out to see it came back up today, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a very quick fall. I only got 2 contracts on this puts, so I'm pretty sure it's just gonna fall back down. I'd be pretty thrilled to see if this starts going like crazy upwards, and I'll just get rid of this and get a call option, but we'll see. I love when stocks that are pumped often have calls and puts to work with. That's freaking awesome, because then when it's getting pumped, you're ready to just go ahead and grab a contract or 2 or 10 depending on the price range, and okay, and enjoy the ride, and then enjoy the ride back down too when it's done being pumped, right? So you get to get the, if the pump and dump is happening for an option, for a stock that has options, oof, you're gonna enjoy that. You are going to enjoy that. Like Fisker got pumped post hours just 2 days ago. I'm surprised it hasn't started dying. It died a little bit right there, but it's holding up here rather than coming back down to its usual baseline. So I'm gonna wait and see when it does come back to that usual baseline. But as soon as the market opens today, I'm looking at Pfizer options. Let me open these tabs up correctly too, just to have it all ready. And I want to look at seeing it break through this, right? So yeah, I want to see it go above that 48.50. It's basically at 48 right now. Break 48.50. I like having my notes right there. It's just easier that way. I'm also on my TD Ameritrade. I'm in on FTFT at a price target. Sorry, with entry price of 305. Sorry, what am I saying? Entry price of 303. It's at 305 right now. It's going up now. It's at 308. And I'm also in BTCM with average price of 750. So it's at 770 right now. I'll probably day trade those and get rid of them today. But it wouldn't be a day trade here. I bought them yesterday, and on my TD Ameritrade, it's a small account. It's $1,000 account. I'm trying to make it go from 1,000 to 25,000 over some time. So I bought them yesterday, so I can sell them today. So it's not a day trade that way. I only have 3 day trades, and I have all 3 day trades available on that right now. So definitely planning on using that this week as the week comes to an end. We still got some more alerts here. Let's see what's happening. Someone asked me something there. Okay, and 2 more alerts here. Upstart and FUBO both had a breakout. FUBO 30 bounce, for calls 232. Okay, I'll keep that note there. It had a nice jump though today. Shit, anyone that got calls yesterday thinking this was gonna break out like this again, very good for them. It's gone up to 34 before. And the first time I ever heard of FUBO was right here when it did this. It was insane. It had just gotten listed and then boom, 62. Alright, so we'll keep an eye on this. It looks like it's not gonna bounce or anything. It's probably just gonna keep going up. We'll see. TTD. Okay, yes. So TTD was looking really good potential. I'm not looking to do Boeing. Oh, you know, these are actually pretty affordable also. Shit. Alright, we'll see. AMC back to 30 again? Damn. This shit's a roller coaster. Let's see. So TTD. What's the smart trade here? Over 88.5 for calls. Bounce around 86. Potentially. Alright. So we'll see. We'll take a look at that. We got 8 more minutes. So that gives me enough time to get through the rest of these notifications, see what's happening, and then prepare my orders and be ready to click buy. So I got a more in-depth breakdown of AMD information. So with AMD, break and hold over 108.50. Yeah, well, sure. So that I can come out of that bear flag it's in. Yeah, man, I should have kept buying puts on this. I didn't. I made a lot off of AMD on call options as it was doing this. It was on a really good run, but I didn't do the puts as it was dying. And look at how beautifully it's dying. It's doing the same thing. So every morning it seems to jump up, fake people out, but not break the trend line that you would see on any app you use for making trend lines. But now it's broken out of it. And now it's out of that trend line of coming down that slope. You see, it's right here. It should have kept falling down. It didn't. So yeah, the charts for these things, I have my charts open on the other page as well. So the charts for these things are making it pretty clear. Let me show you. Let's see, copy link. Let's post this right here. So like this is AMD right here. See how every morning it was dying, and there's this line, the black line that I have right there, where it broke out of that now. See, it didn't continue dying, or basically it didn't die enough on this day. On this day it was supposed to die more to continue this bear flag, but it didn't. So it's broken now. We're hoping that it can break above yesterday's high, and then we'll be pretty confident with that. Alright, let me see real quick. So if I'm looking at these options and pretty hopeful of its success, I'll have to wait and see what the prices. These prices are going to change as soon as this market opening time anyway, so I'll wait on that. In the meantime, I'm going to submit some limit sell orders on my TD Ameritrade account for FTFT because it looks like it's going to be able to make it might hit the first price target I wanted to hit, but I'll probably miss it because I'll be busy here. So I have 100 shares. I'll sell all of them. Limit order extended. And I want to sell it at, I'm gonna say let's sell it at 375 if it makes it there. Last time it jumped. Oh yeah, last time it didn't make it that far. Yeah, we'll see. If it gets there, it gets there. What's really cool on TD Ameritrade is that when you submit, actually I can show you. I can show you what this looks like. It's pretty cool. So when you submit an order on TD Ameritrade, it looks like this. I can't move the whole thing in though because there's weird private information that stops me from using this. So on the part that's cutting off right here, it has my account number and other stuff there, and I really wish it didn't. But you see this bar right here? That's my limit order I just submitted, right? Because that's the price I want to sell it at. What's really cool here is that you can grab the bar and move it. So if you wanted to change your order, you could grab this and move it down to sell it cheaper, or move it up to sell it higher. If let's say maybe the stock was on fire and it was selling and it was going really well, if it starts spiking like crazy, and I might want to raise this a little higher because I'm going to be more confident that I make it, something like that. So that's the cool aspect of using that stuff. I enjoy it. I like TD Ameritrade a lot. And BTCM I'm going to hold on to because Bitcoin's doing really well, so I'm not really, actually I am eager to submit a limit order for it. So well, I have 3 more minutes. Let me do that here real quick too, while more alerts are still incoming. TTD, yeah, TTD is, oof. So we're looking for, why is it falling right now? Well, it could fall and then just boom, spike as soon as in the next 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see. We'll see. We will see when the time comes. No problem. Let's see, edit, submit a limit order to sell all of these at, I'll say 9. Yeah, perfect. Alright, those are good to go. Trade desk dying right now is kind of weird, very weird. But it's usually what happens, like it'll die for a little bit and then boom. You got 1 more minute to see what happens. I want to see the general upgrade, the general update on everything, as well as changes. Let's see. That's good. So here we are. 1 more minute to see how these update, and then I'll open some of them up. We got, let's see, we got ORPH, FULC, my Walmart call, and my, let me close, I'm going to close coin because that's too expensive. I'm going to close HUT, BTBT. I didn't buy IMV, I didn't buy ZEV. I want to do Fisker. I want to do Fisker puts. Okay, so here we go. What I ORPH folk, Walmart, Cat, Workhorse, and then plug in Apple I have on the other tab. So let's see. I need ORPH to come back down to shit. And for some reason this morning it's up again. But I imagine that it's just gonna come back down to the ground and make this contract worth $1 again, at which point I would just sell it. So I'm gonna wait on that. bulk. Let's see how this is looking. Why? So this is another put for another stock that I was pretty sure was going to start dying, but today it went up even more. Very unfortunate. But the way it's going up at this point, it looks like just getting call options may be a great option here. So I'm gonna come back to that. Walmart. That's wonderful. Walmart must have skyrocketed, so this contract is up, but I only got one. Good for them. Started the day pretty green. Let's hope it goes. But there's only one contract, so I could just sell to close right now because I want to buy some other things. Is it gonna come back? It might not. Let's see. Let me just go back to my other big deals right now. TTD, okay. Neo, flagging. FUBO's lagging. Snap might be looking to go up. AMD, here we go. Okay. Oof, it's pretty quick. Perfect. So Microsoft. God damn. Open already. Why is this shit so slow lately? Oh my god, that's crazy. Really? Okay, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Oh, this already closed, so we're good on that. And then with Apple, what are we doing, Apple? What are we doing? We're trying. Okay, okay. $30 back today. This shouldn't have too much trouble today. Just go up. If it goes to 147, this will easily turn green. I could lower my average more by picking up. I'm just gonna pick up one more contract right here. Actually, it's pretty cheap. No, I don't really want to lower my average that much. I'll leave it. It's only that the oh no, I didn't mean to click that. Did not mean to click that. What did I click? I think I clicked exercise contract. Alright, let's go back to here. AMD sucking ass. TTD finally curling. Here we go. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is nice. Wow, can't believe we only got one contract here. Damn, this went up big. Good for them, good for them. It might go up more, but I'm good for now. I'm good for now. Fisker finally looking like it's starting to die. Is it going to though? I don't know. Yes, just die. Just you're done. You had your fun. Same for RPH. Can't believe it's going up still. This is pretty ridiculous. I'm surprised this went up today. Can't believe it. Might have to take a tiny L on this. It's only one contract, so it's all good. But we'll see. We'll give it some more time. This is not curling, still dying. We want to get the 8850 calls, if anything, but this is looking like this is going to die today. For which I've already missed most of the dying parts. I wouldn't want to get puts now. I can imagine I would get a put right now and it'll just die more. That'd be wonderful, but I'm pretty sure I would get a put right now and it would just come back up more. That's what happens, which is always annoying. Okay, Apple. Good try, good try. Good try indeed. Oh, thank God. Yeah, just come back down to 25 or 26. I know you could break out, man. Just do it. Run back up to 120. What is this drama? Cat. I had 5 contracts. Okay. We'll let this play out. The steel play and the infrastructure stuff is still happening, so we'll let this play out for a little longer. I might be able to get this to sell at, I'm gonna say 0.45. I'm pretty sure it should make it there just fine. Infrastructure bill, OP. So is X still flying? Let's see. No, pretty stable today. Didn't break 29 yet. Not sure if it will. Pretty cheap contracts here. It'd be cool to see this get to 30 today. Who knows? Trade desk is still dying. Apple trying to recover. Plug finally dying. Good, good. Keep going. Keep going. AMD, it broke what I needed it to break, and now it just needs to maintain that. Expensive. Well, I guess that's it for now. We'll see how this goes. We made our entries on what we wanted to. We are chilling back and watching for now, and hoping these turn as green as they can. I'm gonna let cat go until it reaches my price target of selling at 45. So far so good. Yep. So yeah, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.